Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Ivy and I'm a makeup artist, YouTuber and content creator based in Asaba, Delta State, Nigeria. And in today's video, guys, we're going to be recreating this beautiful blue smoky eye look, everyday wearable. This is the content you like to see, then please keep on watching. And while you're at it, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on that red button underneath this video. Like this video and drop a comment for me in the comment section underneath this video, and let's jump right into the makeup tutorial. To begin with, I'm just going to be priming my face with the Miss Metic's Aqua Grape Water Jelly Primer. This is a dupe, I've been told, of the Milk Hydro Grape Primer, and I have been loving this product of recent. It just grips my makeup in place and my makeup stays put all day long. For foundation, I have really been loving this my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup, and I'm in the shade 7W1 Deep Spice. I have been using this foundation non-stop. I just rediscovered it and man, I have been making use of it, and you can see that I am running out of it now, so I'm just taking the applicator to get products out. This foundation is Holy Grail status, guys. I really do love it to bits, and I have been enjoying this foundation of recent. For concealer, I have been loving this my e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer, guys. Like, you can see that I am just scraping this concealer but I already have a new one ready to go. Like, as soon as I'm unable to get anything out of this tube, I'm going to break out my new concealer. And just in case I didn't say it, I'm in the shade Deep Chestnut. Concealer is full coverage, full coverage, and it is really fast drying, so you have to work really fast. To set that concealer, we are going to be making use of our Mirror Cosmetics loose setting powder, or rather Mirror Cosmetics baking spice in the shade Cinnamon. I have been loving this powder of recent. I mean, I still prefer my Beauty by AD powder, but for some reason the past 1 month or so, I have been reaching non-stop for this powder. Now for brows, it has to be the one and only Beauty Line by Didi brow pencil. You guys know, ever since I discovered this brow pencil, I have been on a roll. it is really nice, and the color, the shade, the finish, it's just perfect. I can get my brows done in practically 5 minutes. I love those brow pencil a lot. I'm just going to set underneath my brow now with that same Mirror Cosmetics powder. And guys, someone sent me a message on Instagram, and I just thought to bring it here on affordable brushes. And the only affordable brush company I know right here in Nigeria is Bicarbel brushes. Like, they have their 20-piece brush sets. I want to go on their Bicarbel page now. They have their 20-piece deluxe pro set. I'll just put a picture of what the brushes there look like. They also have their platinum eye set. The platinum eye set is going for 16,500. You have about 19 brushes. I own that set as well. And then the 20-piece brush set is going for I think 18,000 naira. I own that brush set as well. I'm just going to put a picture so that you see the brushes. And they also brought out another brush set, the Lux Pro Artist Collection. That one has 25 pieces. I have not purchased that yet. I think with the eye set and the 20-piece deluxe pro set, I mean, you are practically covered. Every single brush you are ever going to need is in. This is one brush brand that their brush sets are very practical. It's not those brushes you have 100 brushes and you cannot, I mean, you can only use like 4 or 5. This one, you can use almost every single brush in that set. Okay, so I think I'm going to do probably my next makeup tutorial, I'll just use some of their brushes so that you guys see how versatile the brushes are, how good they are. Among all the brushes I've gotten from Bicarbel, I have not really had any problem or any issues with their brushes. I have only experienced like a crack on one of my, I think it's one of the eye set brushes. I mean, the brush ferrule just started splitting, but apart from that, every other brush I have from their set are quite good. And so we are going to be doing smoky eye today. I am going to be using my Zaron smudged eyeshadow palette alongside my Juvia's Place Masquerade palette. I'll be showing you what shadows I'm using. To begin with, I'm taking this autumn shade right here, and then I'm going with coffee and the blackish, and then I'll take the blue from my Juvia's Place Masquerade eye palette. And you guys are always asking me about brushes. I have tried to explain why I really do not fancy listing the names of brushes, but some of you still seem quite adamant, so I'll just list for listing's sake. And mind you, the kind of brush you use should depend on your eye shape, your eye size, and all of that. Mine is not small, it's not big. This brush I'm using for blending my transition color is a Morphe eyeshadow brush or eye blending brush. It's the Morphe M513. I really love this brush bits. I tried the M411 or 441, M441 I think, Jaclyn Hill's favorite brush, and it didn't really work for me, so I started experimenting and I fell in love with this one. To blend our crease color now, I'm going to go in with the Morphe M433 brush and that coffee shade I mentioned earlier, and we are just going to be blending that in. It's going to be like a gradient effect because I mean it's a blue smoky eye. It has to be gradient so that it blends in seamlessly. I also want to take in this Bulex shade right here. It's like a purple, like a deep purple shade. This coffee is not giving me what I want, so I want to go in with that a bit more to deepen that crease up a bit. And talking about the brushes, like I was saying, just look for a brush that suits your eye shape. That's just, if you have a small eye, use smaller brushes. If you have a big eye, use bigger brushes. If you have like my eye shape, then you can use some of these brushes I am listing to you. Depending on where you're based as well, I'm just using my concealer, my L'Oreal Infallible Concealer, to carve out my eyelid space for the blue eyeshadow. Depending on where you're living as well, I mean, this brush set I'm talking about, Vicabel, I think they do ship internationally, but it's a Nigerian brand. Depending on where you are practically, I'm sure that there are brands, good brands. Just do your research. When you know the kind of brushes that you reach out for the most, check out their brush sets and then see which of those sets have similar brushes to brushes you need, if that makes any sense. So for applying our shadow today, let me break out my Sigma brush. I'm going to be using this, my Sigma E54 medium sweeper brush, and I'm going to be taking this Dahlia. I'm going to be mixing this Dahlia and Chi shades from the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette. I'll put the Dahlia first in the inner corner of the eye here. Guys, don't be scared of blue eyeshadow. I've done a blue smoky eye tutorial previously on this channel, and I don't know, people just seem to shy away from colorful eyes. Like, everybody wants a neutral eye look. I'm going in now with the Chi shade, and this is a true blue. Can you guys see that, how beautiful that just looks? I think I want to go over this Dahlia shade a bit. I like the darker shade of blue. Don't shy away from colors, guys. Like, you must not go on neutral, natural, everyday eyeshadows every single day. You can go for pops of color like this. And I mean, practically this week I have been going for this blue look. Like, I just brought out all my blue everything blue I own, and this has been my go-to look. Now I'm going to take the black shade and apply at the edge of the eye right here, just to help give it some dimension. Blue smoky eye is wearable, guys. It's just how you blend, how you apply, and how it all ties together. That is what determines whether it looks nice or not. Okay, just blend in the edges like this. Blend in the edges so that there are no harsh lines. Guys, can you see this makeup look? Did you observe anything today? Like, I don't have my usual lens I use for my makeup tutorials. We're a bit further out. Let's see how this goes today. I don't know, do you guys prefer the close-up shot for tutorials, or do you like this as well? And we're going to go back into our crease color again with that Bulex shade from our Zaron smudge eyeshadow palette, and we are going to just blend out the edges of this eyeshadow so that there are no harsh lines and it's a seamless blend. Blue eyeshadow can be worn on a daily basis. The determining factor is how you apply it. Now, having done that, we are going to go into this Giza shade right here. It's something I like to do whenever I use blue green eyeshadows. I like to put a pop of color right here. I don't know, it just helps to take the look to a whole new level. And there you have it, guys. Blend it in a bit, and it just gives that pop of color. Next, we are going to line our eyes, but with blue eyeshadows I like to do a very thin line, so it's not going to be a thick wing line. Another secret to having your blue eyeshadow look really nice is to extend the wing line a little bit further out than you normally would. And this liquid liner I use is from Zaron. It's the Zaron HD liquid liner. And then I'm using my Zaron volumizing mascara. These are products I have been loving and reaching for recent. I don't know, I normally have this phase between like pen liquid liner and the normal pot liquid liner. I've never been a gel liner kind of person. For some reason, just never appealed to me. And can you guys see how this is coming in? It is coming in really nicely. Another secret to tying in this blue eye is lashes, and the lashes I've been loving of recent are this One Beauty soft quality lashes. I have been loving these lashes, guys. I had never been a long lashes kind of girl, but these lashes, they have been giving me life and I love them. These are like my favorite products I have been reaching for of recent. Like within the last 1 month, I have been reaching non-stop for these products. For lash glue today, I'm going to be using my Huda Beauty lash glue. This is the dark tone lash glue, and I'm just going to prep my lashes, and then we'll continue with our makeup look. Something most people do and something I used to do in the past had always been to line my bottom lash line with a blue eyeliner, and you know, I just used to think that that could tie in the look, but that is actually not the right thing to do. You're supposed to go in with the black liner, and the liner I've been loving of recent, I have been loving, is this Mira Cosmetics charcoal waterproof eyeliner. It's a black eyeliner, so you go in with that. Guys, these are products I have been loving of recent, products I have been using non-stop, and I have been interchanging between this blue and purple eye and this masquerade palette. Guys, don't sleep on it. It is a good, very good eyeshadow palette. So now we have smoked out our lower lash line. Now we're going to smoke it out some more with that blackish, a mixture of the blackish and bulex shade. Don't go underneath your lower lash line with blue eyeshadow if you used blue eyeshadow on the upper lid, because guys, it just overpowers the entire makeup look. There is no room for contrast, and that is a no. Can you see how this just, like, you can see the blue is standing out, and that, guys, is the secret to a blue eyeshadow look. Next, I'm just all over the place because I'm looking for my brushes. Next, we're going to be dusting off the powder underneath our eye. And this is the only brush I have been using and I love using. It's a Vicabel NK6 brush. Morphe has a brush like this. I think Sigma has a brush like this, but this one, guys, it does a really beautiful job. It just, can you see under how many seconds? It just blends the powder out. I don't know if they have those available now for individual purchase, because I need a few more of this brush. I am beginning to find new uses for it. That looks simply gorgeous. For face powder, I have been loving this Milani Compact Minerals Compact Makeup in 110 Deep. Guys, our lashes is still drying, so while it is drying, let's just apply the powder. Then we go over to apply the lashes, and you see how that just ties this look in together. Because of recent, like, I've just been trying to get away from this natural everyday look that I have been doing for the longest time. So I have been really into purple, black smoky eye, blue smoky eye. I've not really been doing green. I don't know, for some reason green doesn't really sit well on my complexion, but I intend to do a little bit more green this week, hopefully. Guys, can you see this makeup look? Like, flawless. Once I put on the lashes now, you see how beautiful this look is going to turn. This makeup look is turning in rather nicely. For contour, this is the contour powder I have been reaching for a lot of reason. This is the Juvia's Place Bronze Deep Dark Contour Palette. Guys, I have hit pan on this. Can you see? To show how much I love this contour palette. Like, I don't know if I'm going to. I used to ride for the Black Radiance contour palette, but since I started making use of this Juvia's Place one, guys, I don't know if I'm going to go back to my Black Radiance. So, to be quite honest with you, to contour my cheekbones, I'm going to be taking in a darker shade first, and then going in with that. I tried the shade dark, but it was just so red, so I wanted to give up, and then I decided to try this deep dark, and I fell in love. I'm going to show you guys how I make use of this as a contour and a bronzer, and it just gives me exactly what I need. Like, just cups my cheekbones, and then I'm going to go over top now with this red shade right here, the bronzer shade, and place that over top, and you can see how that just warms up the skin. Just warms up the entire look, and that is what I love about this contour powder. I'm going to take my Milani powder now and my beauty sponge and just try to reverse contour so that the cheekbones appear a bit more sculpted and chiseled. And then, because we have a blue eyeshadow on, guys, every other thing coming on top of this makeup look has to be subtle, has to be very subtle. So the blush palette I've been loving of recent is this e.l.f. blush quad, and I'm going to be making use of this neutral natural shade right here. You can see I've heat pan on a lot of this shadows, no, on a lot of this colors here. I have heat pan because I love them so much. They are pigmented, but they apply lightly on the skin, and that is something I have been loving a lot of recent. You can see this blush is toned down. For highlight as well, I'm going to be making use of this Huda Beauty 3D HD highlighter palette, and I'm going to be using this shade called Tahiti right here. I want the highlight to pop, but not pop so much that it takes away from the blue in our eyes. And something I also like to do is hit it on my Cupid's bow, down the bridge of my nose, and whatever is left I take underneath my brow bone. Having just that color there, I don't know, it just takes the whole blue eyeshadow look to a whole new dimension. So I'm just trying to blend this out a bit more now. Guys, you can use blue eyeshadow anywhere. This is really, can you see how nice this looks? Really nice. You can make use of blue eyeshadow. Don't shy away from colors, okay? Don't shy away from colors. I have been going out with this look practically almost every other day, and you know, just in variations, blue, purple, black, but something like this. And to set everything in place, I have been loving this Nuban Beauty Seal It makeup fixing sprays, long lasting. You can see I am more than halfway done. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to cover my eyes. I don't really like the setting spray getting into the eyeshadow whenever I do something colorful like blue, green, or purple, or even black. So I'm just going to cover that and then spray it all over my face. You can see how drenched my skin is. Now, taking the butt of my beauty sponge, I am going to just press around the perimeter of my face. I am not going to touch underneath my eye. I'm just going to allow this dry down. While it is drying down, guys, the rule of thumb, like I was saying earlier, is when you have a bright eye, every other thing needs to be subtle, understated. So we are going to go for a nude lip. Like you cannot have a bright blue eye and have red lipstick. I mean, you can do anything you want, but it's not advisable to do that. So we are going to go in for a nude lip today, and then I'll be lining my lip with this brown lip liner. Guys, this lip liner is almost done. I can't really see the name. I just have a number here, P608. I got it a while back, and I really can't for the life of me tell you the makeup brand. So just look for any brown lip liner and you use that to line your lips. And for lipstick today, I'm looking for my LA Girl lipstick in Hush. This is what my LA Girl matte lipstick. I have two of this. I have Hush and I have another shade, Snuggle. I think I should have used the Snuggle. Snuggle is like a brownish nude, and this Hush is like a pinky nude. So it's Hush I use now, the LA Girl flat matte velvet lipstick. Just want to add a little bit more liner. And I like to add some gloss. So I'll be using the Zaron Luxurious Lip Gloss in 24 karat. Guys, these are products I have been reaching for non-stop this month. Like my favorite makeup products. And there you have it, guys, the finished look. How do you see this? Is this something you see yourself like doing, this makeup look? Like, see how that blue is in contrast? It's really nice. So guys, try, go out of your comfort zone, do something colorful. You know, this life, it's only once. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for staying tuned till the end. I hope you recreate this makeup look, and you can tag me. I'm also on Instagram at Ivy Makeovers or Ivy Ludovic. You can follow me on Instagram as well. And until I come your way again next week, remain blessed. Bye guys.